Now, the next keynote speaker is going to talk about something very, very close to my heart and which is at the center of my corporate philosophy within our company as well and our group. We're going to talk about corporate social responsibility, a topic which is no longer a trend, no longer an option, but is client-driven. Clients today are driving the need for companies to be involved. And every day we're educating our clients to talk to us about this issue, and our clients are also coming forward and talking to us spontaneously about this issue. So they're actually asking us, okay, if we choose you, what kind of social responsibility are you involved in? That is part of our curriculum when we present ourselves. So I am extremely happy to introduce Caroline Meledo. She's the Senior Manager for EMEA Region Global CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility, for Hilton Worldwide. There's a parallel conversation going on, okay, for Hilton Worldwide. At Hilton Worldwide, she's responsible for global corporate social responsibility strategy for, and now check this, 370 hotels in 76 countries across 8 brands, okay? And she serves as global lead on human rights as well. I'd like to know how many hours she has in her day. Please welcome on stage the marvelous Caroline Meledo. Thank you, Caroline.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here today. Thank you very much for having us. Hopefully the slides will work. Thank you very much. It's a privilege to hear about the wonderful stories and the most innovative thinkers of our industry today. The stories that are being shared today warm my heart. They warm my heart because they fuel my optimism. They boost my motivation. They warm my heart because these innovations confirm my faith in our ability as an industry to keep our Earth protected and our societies equal. They help make sure that this beautiful destination that we see on screen keeps on being a reality and not merely a postcard. And we need to keep that faith, because unfortunately our daily experience is not quite with this type of pictures. We will soon host more than 9 billion people on our Earth. 80% of the growth will take place in countries that are least able to support it. This is a key challenge. How are we going to cope? As we talked about earlier, thanks to the keynote speech, the governments of the world have come together to define these challenges and to set some ambitious goals to make sure that we maintain a world free of extreme poverty, with inclusive growth, and that we'll tackle climate change through the Sustainable Development Goals. We know that tourism was called out specifically in 3 different of these goals, but as the UN Secretary General said, tourism can and should play a role to help achieve every single one of these objectives. Now, there is some good news. The hoteliers have been thinking very hard in trying to find the most innovative solution to help achieve these objectives. The most innovative, right? The towel, right? We asked our guests to hang the towels. I guess you all do that, and we were invited to do that again. However, I just wanted to share with you, did you know that washing 1 kilogram of towel uses 20 liters of water? Now, producing 1 kilogram of beef with a life cycle analysis requires 15,000 liters of water. We might not want to think about the towel so much, but maybe about the burger. So, if towels cannot save the world, what will? Finding new solutions is not easy. Creating real innovations is properly hard. At Hilton, we quite like numbers to measure success. And we also use a quite unique equation to drive progress. 1 + 1 = 3. Creativity and innovation stems from the combination of unexpected forces. It comes from the combination of unexpected partners, of new perspectives on old problems. Ultimately, real innovation comes when the collective thinking and action has a bigger impact than the sum of its parts. 1 + 1 = 3. This equation underpins our approach to corporate responsibility and business success at Hilton. And it is based on 3 fundamental cornerstones. We collaborate, we empower, and ultimately, probably at odds with the numbers you see on the screens, we measure. We collaborate. In the face of the biggest challenges in the world, we need to come with all hands on deck. We need to find the right partners to solve the biggest challenges. By combining our heritage and scale with complementary experts, we can probably find the right innovations. One of the biggest challenges that we have as the fastest growing hotel company in the world is to find the right talent to be able to serve our guests and provide an extraordinary experience. Now, in many countries where we operate, we are the first international brand to enter the markets. There is not necessarily a pool of talent of hoteliers readily available that we could hire from. We need to find innovative solutions to create new generations of hoteliers at scale and fast. This is where we need a partner. This is why we established a global partnership with the expert in the area, the International Youth Foundation. With them, we developed one solution. It's called Passport to Success for Hospitality. It's a life skills training that helps train new generations of hoteliers pretty fast. It's based on a train-the-trainer approach. We train our own team members to train young people. For example, we have 3 female trainers in our hotels in Saudi Arabia that help engage with local women in the communities. We also train the leaders of local youth organizations so that they can, in turn, train their own young people to increase the scale and the impact. This is how we collaborate to really change a generation of hoteliers. Since we started the first pilot in 2014, we have engaged with over 2,300 young people in 33 properties and 7 countries in Middle East, Africa, and Latin America. Let's turn to another challenge, another global challenge, waste. And let's discuss soap. We virtually use 1 bar soap per guest, per room, per day. That's a lot of soap. If you add the challenge of logistics and health and safety regulations, it's quite difficult to find a viable solution. Here again, we need to innovate to find a better way to make use of that resource. At a global scale, we have partnered with Clean the World, and we are their largest partner. That's a company that recovers, recycles, and donates soap in communities in need. They provided a solution, we provide the scale. Thanks to our partnership, we were very proud to see our Hilton Paris Opera to be the first European hotel to sign up to their solution, and through that, we launched a European extension. Now, in developing markets, we needed to find more nimble solutions. This is where we partnered with one of our key soap suppliers. They developed a soap recycling machine and the soap recycling process. Take the soap, cut it, sanitize it, make a new bar of soap. We collaborate by not only providing the soap, but by identifying local community organizations to set up the soap recycling workshops. The local community organizations can then sell the soap, which becomes a source of revenue for them, helping them to sustain their operations. Now that's a local solution, adaptable to local needs, that is sustainable because it also provides some financial support. With these global partners, we found local solutions, and altogether we have over 650 properties across the world that last year alone helped recover and donate 1.6 million bars, new bars of soap. This is the power of collaboration. We empower. One thing that the corporate responsibility perspective on the world brings is to look at the business environment in a different light, to find potential in the most unexpected corners. So when we looked at the Hilton world through this lens, we found that yes, we were facing a large number of challenges, but we also found that we were surrounded by solvers. In fact, we counted them. And we found that we had 155,000 solvers in our business environments. They know our business most intimately. They feel the pulse of their local communities in their own hearts. They dream ways of how we could make our job with 1,000 times better impact. They are Hilton. Our team members are by far our greatest asset, and frankly, our best chance and opportunity to find viable solutions to local needs. Our role is to support their creativity, to bolster their innovation, and to help them become the agents of change that they fundamentally are. They are our intrapreneurs. In 2013, we launched the Travel with Purpose Action Grants to help support these projects. Every team member in the world can submit a project, a partnership, an idea, a solution. And we choose the best ones to solve our economic, social, and environmental challenges. This year alone, we have awarded nearly 200 Travel with Purpose Action Grants to make these solutions a reality. I would encourage you to read these stories. They are all listed in our CR report, which was published just 2 weeks ago. Scroll through and you will see how our global scale can help develop local solutions. Now, we collaborate, we empower. We have to understand the impact that we make. We measure. When we know that the natural capital only replenishes 50% of what the Earth can recreate in a year, it is vital to understand the amount of natural resources we use and the amount of natural resources we depend on. When we know that energy costs are the second or the third biggest cost for a hotel, tracking is business critical. In fact, it is so important for our hotels that we made it a brand standard. Every single hotel in the world that bears the name of one of our brands has a profile on Lightstay, our proprietary social and environmental tracking platform. Every single hotel can input their social impacts, their environmental impacts, track their improvement projects to make sure that they keep going in the right direction. We can measure collectively the impact that we make. Thanks to this disciplined and systematic approach, we were able to reduce our carbon emissions by 20.9%, to reduce our water consumption by 14.1%, and to reduce our waste production by 27.6% since 2009, when we started tracking our environmental impacts. This is the power of a collective that is driven by the same purpose and that measures what it does at scale. So yes, numbers matter. They help tell a story. They help educate on the challenges that we face and the progress that we make. But most fundamentally, we are driven by this odd one equation that might defy any mathematicians in the room. This is what brings the power of our company with our partners. This is how we can ultimately face the biggest challenges in the world. Together, if we really join our forces, we can ensure we will live in a world free of extreme poverty and on a thriving earth. As our founder said, Conrad Hilton, travel and tourism is a driver for progress. We deeply believe in it. We need all of you to make it happen. It is in our hands. Thank you.